My name is RighteousNicky and welcome to another Overmind game. We're going to be playing on Chris Howell. Bans are going to be Phoenix and Genji. Decent bans. Usually people actually ban tanks nowadays more often than Phoenix and Genji, but yeah, maybe just for this map in particular. Our first pick is going to be Avatar, and I'm going to warn him, just a fair warning. It's not actually wise to always go first pick Avatar, because there are a lot of high-ranked Vikings players that can counter you. But he's an Avatar main and it's Curse Hole, so it's fine. And they're already going to throw one pretty solid Avatar counter, which is going to be the Haka. The Haka can faster wave clear than Avatar. He can come to the fight when Avatar uses evolution. And the biggest strength of the Haka versus Avatar is that he can contest his bush positioning, meaning that if Avatar wants to body sock, he can't because of the Dehaka, because he can get tanked and annihilated on the spot if he's not careful. Now I'm actually going to decide on this game in particular to go Fury Varian, which is Twin Blades Varian, which is probably the least actually popular variant that is picked as a variant. But I'm going to tell you my mindset about it in just a second. They did win Chromie, Uther, and Diabo. Diabo is, by the way, probably the worst tank to be faced against as a variant, and especially versus a lot of magic damage. But yeah, it is what it is. We missed our ban because our fourth pick is AFK. We did get Rhaegar, which is a pretty good hero with variant as well, and he's gonna highlight Greyman. I'm gonna suggest one tank and ranged damage there will be fine for a draft. And our fourth pick is just not showing anything, so yeah, he did show Garrosh in the last second, but Zeronix did switch to throw in the last moment because maybe he panicked, and I'm actually gonna say exactly that, if I remember correctly, that it's okay to sometimes AFK for a bit, but maybe just show your hero or show any signs of activity, because you just panic the other player to don't know what to pick himself. Maybe he should have picked a tank. He didn't know. He just picked what he thought was the best in the moment. And their last pick is actually going to be Cassia. And because we have a Trow instead of a ranged, and we have Varian and Garrosh, they probably figured out that I was not going to go down since we got Garrosh. Cassia is actually an incredibly good counter as well. So their draft, by the way, is phenomenal versus our draft. I'm going to tell you this right from the start. Cassia is heavy counter to our damage dealers. Chromie is pretty good because no one can really touch her because they have double tank to protect her. And Uther. And yeah, basically I don't know what we can do with our draft to win versus them. But what I'm gonna do here is just get High King's Quest. This is, in my opinion, the best talent you can go on Fury variant. I call it Fury because of World of Warcraft, because Fury is the two-handed sword, the double-hand sword, the sword in two hands, the swords in the both hands warrior type of play. And yeah, I'm just gonna try to stack the three types of quest for this quest. Actually cannot take takedowns, but getting auto attacks early on the Haka, easy peasy. He's actually gonna tongue me very well on the towers and almost kill me, but Rhaegar is going to intervene from nowhere here. Thank you, by the way. I was not gonna die, but that tongue was pretty good and took a lot of my HP out, so this means it's gonna be a lot harder for me to stick on the lane. I'm still going to try to trade with him with my passive, which deals extra magic damage every now and then. And Diabo actually gonna come here, and actually no, I'm not going to survive with the Permastun and Uther as well. Yeah, that's somewhat tilting. That I'm playing Jenner is something that can get countered pretty hard by ganks, and I'm just gonna randomly gank by 3 people. It's just a bit frustrating. Excellent stun by the Garrosh, by the way. The Haka is gonna block some of the damage, but Garrosh is just going to perfect man. He played that out perfectly. I'm going to be able to take the Twin Blades on level 4, which is excellent. With the Twin Blades on 4, actually I can contest the Haka pretty good now, actually, I think. And yeah, with the level 7 I can pretty much out-sustain anyone 1v1. Maybe besides the Cassia or the Chromie. But they need to put one of the tanky boys on the side lane. That means I will be able to put a lot of pressure on that. Now Uther is here, and I actually am gonna make the decision to actually keep pressure on the Uther and remove him from the bottom fight. Yeah, I'm just gonna disallow Uther to go to them. This is my plan. And despite that I'm not there, me being there is not going to change much, but them not having their healer, that's a big plus for us, because we can just wait for Trow's lightning damage to just make them wall, and for our team to overrun them. I don't know how this is going to end up, but I'm just gonna keep putting pressure on the Uther here. He has been stunning and self-healing quite well here, but I'm just keep doing the pressure, and we're actually gonna lose one teammate here, which is very strange. Yeah, that's very strange. Our team shouldn't be dying, considering they don't have their healer there. And we're actually gonna lose this objective, which is pretty surprising. I'm gonna get surrounded by 3 people, and it's pretty likely I'm gonna die here if I get tanked, which I am gonna do. But I'm actually gonna get Avatar capped, and with a well-timed Rhaegar heal that didn't arrive, I could have actually maybe survived and maybe escaped, but that's fine. I did get outnumbered again, and those things do happen actually quite often when you play Fury Varian. Now let me just take a sip of water and explain to you the real reason why you should pick Fury Varian at any time. And you would say that is never, but I'm gonna say no. On masses, not masses, on maps where you have a lot of camps and 2 bosses, Fury Varian is very valuable, because you can actually play Fury Varian as a jungler. You have one of the best to best ratios of fast camp clear with self-sustain, and it's the best speed as a hero that you can actually solo bosses from all of the heroes. Yeah, Vava or Tanis or Rexar can do that pretty well on their own to solo boss, but Varian has not only the self-sustain to solo a boss, but just has the speed in which can kill a solo boss better than anyone else. Like Samura and Vava have bigger speed, but they don't have the health sustain to do that. Probably a level 13 Vava can do that, but level 13 is pretty far away. And as a Fury Varian, you can actually start soloing boss after level 7. Diablo is gonna come in with the Cassia, but now that I have the self-sustain heal, I actually feel pretty confident that I can do stuff. Now Cassia does blind me and starts throwing a lot of bullshit damage in my way. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to stay here, try to get some heal with the Q. The Q heal, by the way, allows Varian to be a very effective solo laner, giving you that extra health sustain, and then getting a spike on level 4, which before you couldn't do that as a solo lane Varian. You couldn't even solo lane as a Varian for most of the time. So what I'm gonna decide to do here is exactly what I was describing to you. I'm gonna start doing the boss and sacrifice the tribute. Now, let me show you. I did write in the chat pass. So hopefully my teammates did so that and decided to not fight into a level 10 4v5, which they are gonna do. They're going to give them free kills, and that means that why are you pinging me? I told you, pass the objective. It's the twin objective for them. There's no reason for you to contest that. They were closer to level 10. There was no reason to contest that. Yeah. I think that was a bad decision making and map awareness from my team, which they somehow want to put the blame on me, which they shouldn't. There is no right way they can put the blame on me on this one, since I warned them. Their team is probably going to secure the bottom boss as well. Now, what good thing is that even if they have like 3 people on the boss, their boss damage is pretty low, because Chromie is a hero that cannot do good boss damage. Cassie maybe is a hero that can do decent boss damage, but yeah, that's just not good enough. And Trow is gonna die once again. Oh, getting stunned by the boss there, by the way. We're gonna get a free kill on the Dehaka. And objective is up, by the way, there, and their team is going to 2v2 us, 3v2, but I'm actually going to hold my ground. I'm going to get perma-stunned, by the way, by Apocalypse and Divine Storm, and I won't be able to use my block on level 10 that I took that protects me from all sorts of damage. By the way, I'm out tap at the moment for some reason till I'm waiting for my death timer, so excuse me, that might be a bit frustrating for you, but you know, when I play alone, not streaming, I usually tend to, for like 10 seconds maybe, explore some site, TY wait, and it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade here. Uther for Throw, and our team looks extremely low. Excellent ancestor healing on the garage, by the way, but in the meantime, Throw getting extremely low. That was the quote. Regular a bit low, but now I'm going to go balls deep, but I'm actually going to get instantly deleted here by their just precise damage. I tried to block it, but they just melted me down extremely well. And we're just gonna lose another team fight here. We're going to lose the objective and the curse, and I'm again out tapped, for which I strongly apologize, but I cannot cut the video because I'm gonna screw up my positioning of my video file and my sound file, which I don't want to do. So you're going to have to bear with me and my ugly face here till I go back to the game, which we already did. Since they have their 2 damage dealers on top and mid, that means they didn't win for boss, and this gives me actually the idea. Maybe if I push out the Dehaka, I can actually go for an aggressive move on their boss and just try to take it away. But I don't want to do that since we actually have a lot of people down, and actually Dehaka is pushing here. So I'm actually just gonna stay on the Dehaka. 2 people from our team are dying again. Dehaka now going for the thingy here, but I'm actually going to fountain up, and I'm going to keep putting the pressure on the Dehaka, going to charge in. I'm just going to keep a consistent pressure. He's actually almost killed me there. I'm going to try to heal up from the wave, which is dealing actually a lot of damage on me, so I'm going to back away so I don't take that much minion damage. And that Dehaka almost got me, but not good enough. Going to get the Mortal Strike because they got Dehaka gets a lot of healing value that I want to remove. Diablo also gets healing value. Counters Uther heal as well. This is basically the only good valuable talent that you would get here. I see the Dehaka again. I was actually planning to go boss, but still Dehaka, I just want them to have some kind of a distraction somewhere before I do decide to try to steal the boss. And I'm just gonna try to put pressure here. Now, I see already the distraction on the map. If you didn't see that, the next objective is gonna spawn on the top side of the map, which is the perfect distraction for me. If the enemy team decides to go for the objective, we can pass this objective. I can just go for boss. But in the meantime, I see that there's a lot of chaotic fighting happening here. Apocalypse going, Troll ultimate going, Dehaka missing the ultimate, and I'm just gonna start going onto the Chromie. I see her out of position, Swole, and I'm just going, oh, she is going to go into the stasis, but I'm gonna change. Chromie is gonna come out, and I'm actually gonna die here just to well-timed stun into the wall by the Diablo again. I'm just instantly dying. This is, by the way, one of the... I'm gonna give you a little tip while I'm out typing for the 3rd time. Fury Varian is pretty bad versus Diablo. Versus hard stunners, he's not that bad versus Chromie because you can block the damage, but the problem is that you cannot use your block versus stun because you just cannot click it in that time. So that's why I would suggest you to actually just don't play Varian versus a Diablo with any form, either Colossus, Fury, or Taunt. But actually the most ideal situation is that you just ban the Diablo. And I don't know why my people decide to go boss there, but I'm gonna tell them instantly, you just don't have the damage. I'm your main damage, and I'm actually gonna get time locked, but we can contest the boss with a defend. I'm gonna try to flank on the side because their tanks are gonna die, and I already see a wall Uther. I'm gonna reduce his healing, and I'm just gonna kill him instantly there. I'm going to back away, going to put the flag, the standard, so I don't get bursted so instantly. I see their teammates very well. I'm gonna try to dodge some stuff and just keep the pressure with the out attacks, reducing healing, dealing damage, gonna back away again. The Cassia, but the Troll bursting her away, and we have the objective on top, but I think we're in a 3v4 situation. Maybe we can force the boss, maybe too dangerous. Yeah, actually I think the best situation, best decision to do in this situation, by the way, Avatar almost getting caught by the Dehaka. Can he actually swallow him long enough? He's gonna show, is Dehaka going to get baited? No, he's gonna be nervous still, but I am going to see an opportunity and I'm gonna dive. with the avatar here going to give me the extra damage. Is the Dehaka going to fall down? He's going to burrow down, and he's maybe going to bait me because I see a Chromie. Maybe the Diablo is here as well. I'm going to ping to my team because I'm going to get surrounded. Diablo is going to surround me. Is the Dehaka going to burrow inside as well? I'm just going to need to, but the Rhaegar is going to get stunned, and they're not going to go for an easy Rhaegar kill, but they're going to try to surround me as a Varian. Seems very strange, but we're trying to force a fight here. Garrosh going in, and I'm just going not to go instantly in. I'm going to reduce the healing on the Diablo. He's going to melt away. Now on the Dehaka, reducing his healing. He's going to burrow in, and we're just grabbing kill after kill here. I don't know how. Maybe with the Avatar clone, but we're just doing a lot of good stuff here. Rhaegar extremely low, but in the meantime, I'm just going to force the boss here because we cannot end the game. We could secure the tribute, which is not gonna give anything to us. I'm just gonna secure a free boss here. Only the Dehaka alive. Even if he comes to contest me, he needs like a miracle tongue to stop me, and he's on the bottom. My team is just gonna go for the objective, and the enemy team is probably gonna think that my team is gonna go for a safe objective, but no. Your boy Varian is doing what his main goal was in this game, which is securing the jungle. And this map is just so good for that because not only that it has two bosses, they're pretty far away. It's a pretty big map, so even if they figure you out, they're gonna have a slow reaction time to that. So I'm gonna secure the top boss. They already have a pressure to kill a boss on the top to defend, which is no easy task with their composition. They actually don't have a good boss racing comp, but our team is actually forcing a 4v5 fight there for no reason. We're gonna lose the Garrosh, and I don't know if actually it's a good idea for me to join them there. Yeah, I just see another guy dying to the loophole, and in my opinion, the best thing here to do is just go for the tribute. I know their team is actually gonna go for boss, which is another bad not another, but I think it's a bad decision for them. I was trying to get the bubble for the quest complete here, but I didn't manage to do it because they actually need to defend the top boss, which is completely uncontested. So I wonder if someone's gonna contest me here, but I'm gonna ping to Rhaegar boy to back me up. Yeah, they're on the bottom boss, and yeah, I'm just gonna ping to Rhaegar. Mate, you can, because I wanted to swallow the Dehaka, but actually the Dehaka went in the other bush. He surprised me completely, and I'm just gonna keep the pressure on him because he cannot kill me. But if Diablo comes, we're going to be in a very bad spot. So we are missing Trow. But what is Rhaegar doing? Rhaegar being a bit out of position. Diablo is not going to engage, and we just decide to pass this tribute because we're outnumbered, which is the smart defensive decision, which is good here to be taken. And I'm just going, since I have very good racing damage, I'm just going to defend this boss so it doesn't get like the keep. I don't know why I just did that randomly, taking off the spells of the boss, but I did block 1.2k damage, so that is going to go to my scoreboard and going to allow me to get my MVP much easier, I guess. But yeah, no, that was pretty stupid. Anyway, the third and last tribute is coming in. We should definitely be looking to get this fight. Rhaegar getting the top camp and me getting the bottom camp is actually very valuable. They at most are taking probably their bottom camp, which they were. We are very close to level 20 that can give us advantage, but we just don't have the time. Hopefully Avatar maybe can give it to us till we're trying to stop this fight. But yeah, I'm just gonna start hitting. Oh boy, Apocalypse going in but missing. Trow running away, but Garrosh now getting bursted. In the meantime, I think I'm just gonna back away. I'm gonna go Demoralizing shot, by the way. This is the flexible talent that can help you in those shit situations that you went Varian versus a full stun team, because the Demoralizing shout can help you just by you rushing to the Chromie, the tanks rushing you, and you just click the Demoralizing shot, minus 40% damage for 5 seconds. That can just help you self-sustain and not get bursted, which is what I want to do. So I already have 2 talents that can reduce the damage, and I feel pretty confident here to defend. Now, we do have Garrosh down, so I'm looking for an opportunity here. We did use the evolution a bit early maybe, but he's buying us some time till Garrosh comes. He got trapped there. And I don't know, I'm just waiting for the garage mainly. We're not getting poked that hard, and wow, I'm gonna get quest complete, but Diablo missing the ultimate. I'm gonna go instantly into the Chromie. I'm going to put the flag, and now demoralizing shot. I'm not taking that much damage, and I'm just self-sustaining. Chromie's going down. Diablo, and we're just perfect garage throw, and we're just gonna annihilate him. And this is the beautiful turnaround that we were waiting for. Holy shit! And we did that without the evolution. Now the whole problem to the engage, from what I saw, was that Diablo missed the apocalypse. He did a pretty good engage on me, but he missed his fling. He didn't manage to chain stun me there. So I managed to escape. That was the first mistake. Second mistake is that after they missed their apocalypse, I think they decided to still stay. Despite them having the curse, I thought that maybe was not the best choice. And I was just able to sneak into the Chromie, because Chromie was actually sold by the Earthquake of Throw. And I'm actually gonna ping to my team. We do want to back after the skip. I did back away there because I was the one SWAT and I need the attack speed. So we did secure keep, which means we're already ahead in this team. Oh, the Haka going in for no reason there. In the bush, Garrosh going extremely low. I'm gonna put a flag on the wall there, so Garrosh maybe can survive. But I think he just died, yeah. The hacker just forced us to stop our retreat, and they just picked up a kill. So I don't know what their team is going to be doing here, but I'm just gonna start our boss. Oh, they see me. That means that I actually want to retreat, because they're definitely going to come to try to get our boss. So we have a few options here. Avatar can go on the bottom objective to cap it, which can get countered by the hacker, which is not good. A second thing is we force a 4v5-5, and our third thing is what I'm planning at the moment. Let's go core. Let's raise the core. They have boss, we have the minion wave and speed. We actually can take their boss as well, because as a Varian I'm pretty fast at killing bosses, and they're pretty slow at killing bosses. You saw that they just got that. Now their team is actually coming here, and I'm gonna ping back. They saw us, we cannot secure this boss, and yeah, we just need to back out. Yeah, just pass the objective. Trau, what are you doing? Trau, please back away, because we cannot afford losing anymore. I can defend the boss pretty fast with my attack speed. We just need to play it safe, wait out for Garrosh, and win another team fight. I actually thought that we would have won the game after the last team fight, but no, it wasn't meant to be. We didn't have enough speed to get to the core because they had a keep up. Yeah, we could have won if Garrosh didn't die there, maybe, I don't know, but we still are not out of the open yet. What I mean to say is that we're pretty far away from losing. Yeah, they're getting bosses, but we're still keeping a lot of map pressure. We have the bottom hard pushed with siege cam and catapults, which they need to respond to. The hack is gonna go in. We can pressure the top for the objective with the avatar, but the hack is gonna go in there as well. So the best thing to do, Uther not there. I saw Uther somewhere else, so I'm going to tell to my team, we need to engage here, right now. But I'm gonna just bait their enemy team and just start doing damage on the boss. Maybe Garrosh can do something on the side. We see Trau getting stunned. I'm just gonna put the flag there so I can block some of the regular damage. I'm just gonna dive into the Chromie. I'm going to demoralizing shot. I'm going not to be taking that much damage. Perfect ancestral healing. Everyone getting slow. Now the apocalypse. I'm just gonna change my focus to Uther so we remove the healing. Now the Chromie going extremely low. And they just have no damage dealers left. Last man standing is Cassie. I'm just actually going to focus her down with my magic damage from my passive, and they just have 2 tanks left versus 5 people. So they just cannot do anything. And that was another beautiful turnaround. They do have the boss going for our core, but I think at this point we can just race it down. And actually Diablo died to like Avatar or something there. And actually to throw. And yeah. Avatar, I'm gonna tell Avatar, get the objective so we take less core damage and we're safer. And yeah, with those timers we can just end the game. I think the 2 main components that won us the team fights here were The most important one, the Earthquake. I think he went for Earth and Shoots as well. Very important tool for us to get to the backline. Garrosh with his throwing CC. And me with the Demoralizing Shot. I think the Demoralizing Shot was a very important talent. The on-time Ancestral Healing there also saving my ass. And yeah, that was just a beautifully executed team fights with our very strange composition. Now I would suggest you from this game that don't pick Varian into a Diablo, but keep in mind Varian for boss contests and jungling, like on a big map like Cursed Hollow, because it has a lot of value. You just need to see when is the right time. I would mainly suggest you to pick Varian versus a more auto attack oriented team, because parry always blocks auto attacks, and you can just stay on the 2 auto attacks and go for the charge cooldown reduction on 10. But yeah, Varian is a very risky pick, and you really need to know when to pick it. So yeah, that is going to be everything from me from today, guys. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay righteous.